This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, here we go. Hi, welcome into the Power Hour. Actually, this is not the Power Hour. This is the Rion Skillz birthday celebration station. And here we are, and we're having some fun. We've got C-Red, obviously, as always. Hello, Urban Sensation. How you feel?
All right, let's go.
We got PX doing his business down there in the corner. What's happening, Pax?
What's up? What's up? Happy birthday, Rion.
There's birthday wish number one. Rion is on mute right now, but he's listening and he'll chime in as he feels needed. I have a feeling he's going to chime in more than he thinks he's going to, but we'll let that take its course itself. Turtle is with us because Turtle is our first guest speaker of the night. His time slot is at 6:40. That's in 6 minutes. Max Holiday will be joining us as a special guest host. He is not here right now, but he likely will be here at some point. So we will talk to him then. And we will have many guests over the afternoon. It will be a lot of people, so just kind of bear with us. It's kind of gonna be very very fast paced because there are a lot of people in this world that want to show the birthday love to the real deal Rion Skillz. And as I was going through the pictures for the music video today, I was trying to span the entire career of Rion Skillz from back in the PCW days. You saw pictures of him with Kevin Nash, pictures of him with C-Red, all the people he knows and all the people that he's worked with. So we're trying to spray to all fields tonight, and we're trying to hit people from his entire existence. So hopefully we hit the mark every now and again, and we'll see how it happens. But Turtle, before we get started, before you hit your stride at 6:40 with your Rion story, we're gonna do the quick CSW recap or preview, because the way this is gonna end, it's gonna end hard, it's gonna end fast, and we aren't gonna have time to do shit. So let's get CSW going right now. We got a big show coming up, Cruel Summer, this Saturday, or I'm sorry, no, this Friday night. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of things happening at that show. Shazza McKenzie joined the Hate Keepers, and there is a fracas happening. Tell me what you think.
It's gonna be one brutal matchup.
Tell me in a way that doesn't sound just like what you said on JFW. Come on, can we please be a little?
You didn't listen to the show, so how would you know what I said?
Because you're very Turtle.
That's right.
Wait, do we have to say it, Turtle?
Yeah,
do we have to say it?
Yeah, you do, because you didn't listen. He's assuming again.
You know what top fans stay, Steve, when someone doesn't listen to JFW?
I dare you to say it. I triple dog dare you to say it, because I'm going to see you in a few weeks, you little shit.
Well,
go ahead.
Even though you're going to see me in a few weeks, because
roll the
you didn't
dice,
listen to
take
JFW,
your chances.
You can go fuck yourself.
Oh, and it's on at Fall Brawl. Forget all the great matches that are coming. I'm coming over the guardrail. All right, so we got that match. We've got the rules. We've got the new Hate Keepers, Turtle. It's a new day for the Hate Keepers, kind of almost like a new day for the Judgment Day on television. We've got some new cast members as Shazza McKenzie joins the fray, along with Hate Keeper leader, the Warhorse, and they have their partner, one of the Hate Keeper former tag team champions, taking on Lycan, Maggie Lee, and Tupu. And if you remember the end of the last show, things just kind of blew up for all three of those people. Tupu was beaten to death, Lycan was handcuffed, and Maggie Lee was beaten unconscious. So there's a lot of animosity here. What do you see?
I would not want to be the Hate Keepers right now, knowing how Conan Lycan is and how he felt after the last show. I had to run out there and get that ring crew going just to get him off that post and get those handcuffs off.
Who do you like?
I'm going to go with the Hate Keepers, unfortunately, because they
are Hate Keepers up. I figured you were.
I have to, because even though Conan Lycan's pissed, Warhorse has been on a warpath. No pun intended.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Red is taking a sabbatical right now from the show. We'll talk to him later.
Red is right here, just handling other business, sir.
Who do you like? Do you like Team Lycan or Team Warhorse?
Lycan, you know that.
That was easy. I'm going to go with Team Lycan as well. I don't think Warhorse can have his cake and eat it too. Plus, nobody's going to be restrained. Everybody's going to be physically able to whip his ass up and down the street. Our next match is a women's championship match. Shelly Benson returns to defend her title against the Chicago Sweetheart, Missa Kate, the OG CSW Women's Champion, as she referred to herself at the last show. What happens at Cruel Summer, Turtle?
I'm gonna go with Missa in this one because she's hungry. She wants that belt back. Shelly hasn't been around. She missed last show, and I want to assume it's because of Shaza. Shaza had her number 2 months ago, so we'll see.
Good. All right, so I think Missa's gonna win also, although Shelly has been a great champion. Maybe she finds a way, but I think it's Missa's time. Red, what say you?
Messa.
All right, so we got 3 for Missa. All right, now we're not even getting picks. We're going rapid fire because we are 1 minute away from having to go. We've got Quintero versus Axel Rico versus Ares for the Metro Division Championship. You've got 2 men that know each other very well in Axel and our champion Quintero. And then, no, Pat, it's not Boz versus Crab. This is the other match. Come on. You got to at least do as good a job as Rion does. Rion's not supposed to work tonight. That a boy. There you go. And then Ares comes in as the wild card, and everybody's very excited to see him mix it up in that match. That'll be fun, right?
Oh yeah, but I'm going with Quintero on this one.
Did I say we weren't picking? We're just talking.
I'm picking anyway because it's what I can do.
Okay, great. Moving on. Now you can put up the Crab and the Boz. Hans Carden is going to take his half grab to try to give crabs to Steve Boz. Unlikely, although I do enjoy Hans Carden more than I probably should. That's going to be a great match. People are looking forward to that. Go ahead, Turtle.
I'm going to stay quiet now, jerk.
Yeah, now you're learning. You're getting theirs up. Then we've got, I believe Levi referred to this as excellence versus excellence, #facts on social media, which I think he said it was black excellence. Was it just garden variety excellence or was it black excellence with him? What do you remember? Did you see that post?
I don't listen or read anything Levi says.
Anyway, it's Marche Rocket versus Jax Johnson.
Rocket.
Yeah. Marche gonna kill that boy. Gonna beat the
All
brakes.
day.
Gonna beat the brakes right off him. Then we've got I think this is gonna be the match of the night. Lily La Pescadita Ruiz taking on Chris Miller. Chris Miller is gonna get his ass handed to him on a plate.
Miss NWA, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, she's heading to Philly right after she kicked Chris Miller's ass. So that's a show. That's a great thing. The Brass, did you see that video? The Brass are falling apart. I love it. I love the fact that TJ his whole empire is crumbling before him. I hope they completely crumble away. We need new management very clearly. So I'll be interested to see how that goes. Then we've got a just announced tag team match. We've got Amina Belmont and Jay Marston taking on the champions in a title match versus Avalon and Sierra. And, as much as Joey and I have had a tempestuous relationship over the years, he chimed in on my post on social media when I got my ass kicked with a chair. And he said, basically, send me a form letter and I'll come help you. And I responded, I need to see a dead body soon. So maybe he's going to kill me. Hopefully he kills Ben, but that's neither here nor there. The champs defend their titles against 2 of the top stars at CSW. So that's going to be a high octane match. Then we have the 6-pack. Is it a 6? Yeah, there's 6 of them. You've got Stallion, Drew Montgomery, FXB, Iniestra, Ryan Matthews, and Cypher. That's a lot of people. And then there's Cypher. Cypher to me is always the X factor in every match because his hands are like steel plates. And then finally, last but not least, the evil Bad Mood or Big Mood or whatever they're calling themselves these days take on one of America's favorite tag teams in Eddie Grayson and Jack Valor. And with FXB constantly going around beating up his dad, he's got a lot on his mind, but this is a great opportunity. I would like to think that whoever wins this match is going to be #1 contender.
For sure.
So this is happening this Friday night, Franklin Park. Don't miss CSW Cruel Summer. It's going to be better than the Taylor Swift song. That much I can promise you. All right, Turtle. It's 6:43, so you're 3 minutes late. You only have 7 minutes. Get to the good stuff. Why do you have your ass behind your head with Rion Skillz' hand on your ass?
Well, metaphorically, he's always had his hand on my ass.
Metaphorically?
Metaphorically, because he's always had my back. Even when I piss him off.
Back, that's your ass.
I'm all ass. Okay, let's just put that out there. I am all ass.
That's fair.
So Rion again has always had my back, and even when I pissed him off at times, he wants me to succeed, and I will always appreciate that about him. He's not giving up on me. I'm pretty sure he wants to at times. I get it. A lot of people have, but Rion won't because he's that good of a person. Steve, I have a question for you though. When you thought he was gonna be at your house tonight, were you prepared by wearing a cup?
Was I prepared by wearing a cup, like an athletic supporter cup?
Yes.
Why would I need to? First of all, that question is disturbing on just about every level. Why would I need to wear a cup around Rion? Before you answer that, let's welcome our special guest co-host from TMA on X, the one, the only, the superest of super wrestlers, Max Holiday. Hello, Max.
Hello, can you hear me? We good?
Yes, we can hear you and we
Perfect.
can see you, and you look fabulous.
Excellent. I was worried because I jumped on early to make sure I could get logged in. And then my computer was like, yo, check this out. We got to update real quick. And I was like, all right, well, here we go. Half hour later, I'm here.
It's very cool to have Max Holiday co-hosting this show. I'll check one off my my box of things that my dream box. Go ahead. So why do I have to wear a cup around Rion?
Well, because whenever we do appreciate him, he does kick people in the nuts.
Well, I don't think if you're going to gift somebody fabulous birthday cupcakes like we had on plan for Rion, who's out of town, I don't think he would gift cupcakes in the nuts. When I used to bring cupcakes to the morning after, which is why we chose the cupcakes, because I may very well at one point have brought these very cupcakes or a version from 2016 to Maryville, Indiana for a TMA taping.
That's very possible. You brought a lot of good gifts. You're one of our better gift givers.
I took a lot of crap over the one gift.
Hey,
I got potatoed. I got
Don't
potatoed.
start.
God, is that you?
Yes, it is me, my son.
Red was one of those top givers as well.
He's always trying to outdo everybody. That's what makes him urban and the sensation. I brought them a gift, Willie DeBomb Richardson action figure that also doubled as a Mr. Potato Head. I thought it was very cool. Not so cool to Willie. Sorry, Willie. That's on me. That was a bad call.
Oh, it was great. It was a great gift. What do you mean?
Right? Don't they look like Willie now?
That's what I learned about. That's when I learned about tiny racism. But that's a whole story for a whole other show. Turtle, you have been given opportunity after opportunity by Rion. So talk about that.
Yeah, he's given me so many opportunities. Some in the past have, but they would just shove me to the side if one mistake happened. I've made so many mistakes in the last year or so, and Rion just said, no, get back up, keep on going. And he's not going to let me fail, even if it feels like I want to quit. Because there's times where I do, but Rion just keeps throwing that ball to me, even if I drop it at times, and he just wants me to keep getting back up there. I appreciate him for everything he's done for me. Again, he puts up with my shit. Some people won't.
So what you're saying is that you're appreciative of Rion because he has encouraged you to be the ultimate ball holder.
Right. Even if I
like an athletic supporter. Got you. I get what I walked into now. Perfect.
We've got a lot of people that are going to be demonstrating lots of different kinds of love. Tonight's show is all about love and its many forms, and that's what you're going to get tonight. What are we having for dinner, Max? You've got a nice fork. It's not plastic like we do here in my house. It looks to be metal.
Oh no, yeah, it's definitely. I think it's gold plated.
That's how you live. That's how the other half lives. So
check this out. My daughter made dinner tonight. Amazing. Look at that. I don't know if you could get a good look at it.
I see some very, very stylish broccoli.
Steak bites with spicy mayo.
Steak bites with spicy mayo over a mashed potato spread with some broccoli and cauliflower. Delicious.
That is amazing. Congratulations, Max's daughter, for a culinary delight to the eyes.
Yes, I wanted to enjoy it with you guys per every time I'm here. I tend to be eating. I don't know if it has to do with when you record this or if I just like to eat on your program. But we're gonna go with the latter.
We'll take it any way we can get it. Any way we can get the holiday, we'll take it.
I think I've done chicken, I've done ribs, and now I've done steak. So
all right. So the way this is, Turtle, do you have any final thoughts? Do you have a funny Rion story from your life? Because you have about a minute. Now, I'm saying you have a minute.
Okay, could you shut up? Stop interrupting me. I could get it done.
We're supposed to have our next guest.
Right.
Is
Okay.
he on time? I don't know.
All right. So one memory I do have, and it was pretty funny, is when early crash tested 1.0 at the church. There was a big melee happening and a big brawl between, I think, the Plague and maybe Rion. I know Rion was there, and I was one of the refs. And there was a point where I took him to the ground, and I just held him down, and he would not stop laughing. Because it really looked like we were spooning. But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it home. Rion, happy birthday! I hope your day continues to be great and have many more. And thank you for everything you do. Don't ever change.
Very nice, Turtle. Very splendid, and that made us all feel very good, except for the ball cupping part. It's 6:50, so that must be Shelly time. As we welcome the Shelleys. Hello, Shelleys. How are you?
Hello, everyone. How
What's
are
up,
you?
guys?
Hey,
How's our summer going?
What's up?
Hey, Turtle. Zach Gabagool.
No, that's PX, and I can't get over that.
That's nice.
Well,
Hey, Rion, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rion Skillz.
Rion
I
is
thought she was talking to C Red.
Rion's our silent guest right now, as he is out of the state. So he is there. You can see his picture. I don't necessarily think he's on that bridge, but he could be. It's entirely possible that's a live remote. But he'll chime in as the evening goes on. So when you talk to the picture. Know that he can hear you, but he might not respond because he's doing Rion stuff. And if you look around you, wow, what a lot of Rocket Pro talent you got going here.
See.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's a
There's
full
a
Rocket
lot.
house is what it is.
It is.
Do I have to count the jock strap?
Well, you can have
well,
that
there you
picture.
go.
He just replaced the jock strap with a much more interesting picture. Are you going to be able to wish Rion a happy birthday with that looking at you?
No, that's okay. We all make mistakes. That's all. That's fine. He came out and saved me at the end of Kicks on 66, and it let me beat the hairless cat. So I'm good there.
Yes.
It's all good.
I want to say thank you for that, Rion.
For that?
No.
Oh.
Well, sometimes.
I mean, discipline comes in many forms.
It
So
does.
if he's disciplining your son there, teaching him to be a better man, I mean, that's always helpful. Good parenting.
That works for me because sometimes.
And you don't get DCFS called on you, so you don't have to hit him. So there you go.
It's over 18.
You have that's okay. They'll still take him.
hello.
That's
he
a
is.
solid.
Rion.
That's a
Hello.
solid side hustle. I like that, Rion. I think you should totally do that as a side hustle. Go whoop people's children for them. We know they need it.
Yes, they do.
Oh, I
Okay,
can only
I
imagine
realized that I came in at a very weird time because I thought I lost you guys, and now you're talking about me whooping children. I am. Okay, look. Hi, everyone. How are you? Mr. and Mrs. Shelley. I guess that's the wrong way of putting. Yeah, that's the wrong way of putting it.
That is.
It's a take.
Thank you. As a matter of fact, for everyone that was saying happy birthday earlier, thank you. I'll be in and out because I'm in a bad area reception wise. But I can hear all of you. Just letting you know. Thank you, and I am around. Just bear with me once I get out of this area. It is shitty.
I feel like Steve's right. I feel like he is in that area that he's in his picture right now. too.
He just ran through to the other side.
Yep.
Where reception is better.
Either that or
Pretty much.
Either that or he's in Country Club Hill. You just never know with Rion. But that's neither here nor there.
You're hooked. It's so. You know what? I'm not hanging up. Hanging up would be bad. I can't hang up. I'm going to to mute myself and go back to what I was doing. Okay. I'm still here.
Yeah.
But
I'm still here. I can hear you. If I need to chime in, I will. I can hear you. Okay, bye.
Birthday sex. Do, 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 do. Birthday. Is that how that song goes? Something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take your word for it on that, but I
I've never
appreciate the
heard that
insight
one.
and I appreciate the harmony. Shelley,
That's not it, but okay.
Yes.
See what
Rion
goes.
was at Rocket Pro day one, back when
Yes.
it all began, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So there's got to be some Rion stories that you could tell us about the early days of Rocket Pro. I mean, he's meant a lot to you guys. He's supported you through all the years, from your meager beginnings to rocking Joliet like no one else. And I do mean no one else.
And we are really appreciative of you, Rion. You are a treasure at RPW. And I mean that. We
Absolutely.
are so happy to have you. And I know Will's got some funny stories.
Well, the funny story would be that, it's kind of weird. I'm not trying to take a dig at anybody, but the fact that he was the first person to teach me how to actually run the ropes. And then not only was it me versus him one-on-one, number 1 and number 2 in the first ever Rocket Rumble, which was my first match. But the feud that I had with him, still, I've only been going for, 5 years, 6 years. That one is still the best to me. Yes, the Rion one was very fun, and it was September through May, and we got to do the attacks at the house and everything, but I don't know why, but the best feud was that short one from Cupid's Carnage, when that happened, all the way to Fall Brawl, when that Fall Brawl. I don't know why we only had 2 matches, and I still think that both of those matches were 2 of the best that I've had. Which just goes to show you how good of a mentor he was, because he walked me through it. He didn't, any ideas that I threw at him, he was like, okay, let's make this work. You know how he has that whole Rion aura about him. And I'm like, well, I want to
tell you you're wrong. He's
No,
just
but
gonna
he'll
tell you you're wrong.
he'll tell you you're wrong without telling you that you're wrong. But the best part about it was just being able to work with somebody that you consider a close friend like that is really cool. And the fact that you can make that good of a story with someone you're that close with, I think. The fact that how the fans reacted when he turned on me, and then how they reacted when we brought it full circle, and people are still like, oh, this whole thing happened. Yeah, we played this whole thing out for over a year and a half. And we just made it work, and it was super fun. Another thing that I'll just say real quick, there was a time, and I'm sure he's this way with everybody, he's very good at reading people. Very good at it. I think this was before, I want to say it was Shamrock Showdown this year, and I was not in a good mood at all. And I had figured, because I went upstairs for a while, and I figured that my dad had talked to him. Because I came downstairs and my dad walked away from him, and Rion was standing by the bar, and he goes, sir, just like that. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he goes, you okay? And I went, yeah, I'm fine. Why? And he goes, that's a lie. And I was like, okay. And then I told him everything that was wrong. And I'm like, well, I'm sure my dad talked to you, right? And he goes, nope. I said, well, he was just over here. I'm sure he was, he was crying about whatever I was upset about. And he goes, actually, no, he was telling me about the new light he got. And I was like, oh, okay. And the little bit of advice that he gave me got me through the rest of that show. And I was it was gone. The worry was gone that I had, the fact that I was all bothered and upset, totally gone. I don't know how he did it, but that's definitely one of my favorite stories that I've got. So
that's very nice. That's a very nice thing. And you also just did something that's very cool as well. Pac-Man, I'm going to make you go through this episode. And when Will starts talking like Rion or somebody from Texas, perhaps, I need you to meme that so we can run that back over and over again because that was if that was an impression of Rion, damn.
Yeah, I was going to ask for him to expand on that impression. He was giving little tidbits. I want just a little bit more.
It'd be like the Flash Harris kept coming out of the back like Rion before the show started.
That was gold. I still have that on my phone.
Yeah, that was good. We should get that out there.
Kelly, you got a couple of
absolutely.
minutes. What about you? Do you have any stories about Rion you want to share? You know, Rocket Pro is yours. You are the end all be all of that company.
No.
You got to have something to say.
No, I'm not.
Come on, get your Italian ire up.
That's for others. No, like I said, Rion is a treasure to have. He is always calm. He is always helpful. And I think one of my favorite things about Rion is he's always wearing his headset. So you never know if he's listening or not. So always be careful with what you're running your mouth on or what you think, because just sneak up right behind you.
You're gonna feel it in a minute.
Feel it in a minute. But he, if he wants to talk to you, he does this. But that doesn't mean he wasn't listening the whole time.
You know why he does that? It's plausible deniability.
Yes, it
He can
is.
acknowledge what he wants and he can just shepherd away what he doesn't want to hear. Actually, quite brilliant when you think about it.
Yeah, that's most men, I think. It's like Rion.
In just a few weeks, Rocket Pro returns with Fall Brawl. What can you tell me? We know a few of the matches have been announced. Any surprises you want to share here on this show?
Well, I can tell you, I'm sure it'd be better if we save it, but the Zero Gravity Championship has arrived.
It has arrived.
It is here.
It is beautiful. Yeah. It is beautiful.
So the people that are going to be in the Rocket Rumble, myself included, are definitely going to want this one, because this was the first time I actually got to go and was given permission financially to go to an extent where I needed to go with the championship, like the design and what if I wanted it layered or whatever. It's definitely.
It's pretty.
Unfortunately, it may blow all other championships in our company out of the water.
Gonna get a big "I told you so" from Heisman on that one.
Yeah, he said make sure it doesn't outshine your main title, and I was like, I got the title today, and I'm like, ooh, shit.
Too late.
But yeah, so that's here, and there's surprises we can mention. There may be a few returns / debuts at the Rocket Rumble. So all those
really
10 silhouettes are, yes, there is a few.
I'm gonna give you a spoiler. I am not one of those silhouettes because Maximus Orion doesn't want me to toss his ass over the top rope.
No, I'm good. No.
You fear me.
He does.
But see, then there's the problem is because then I got to have Red go in there and throw you out.
Red would do it. Red's not retired.
On vacation.
Shelley's, you are wonderful. Thank you so much for hopping on the birthday celebration for Rion. I love the stories, and we will see you in September at Fall Brawl.
All right, guys, we'll see you in September.
Right, guys, happy birthday, Rion.
Happy birthday, Rion.
All right, that is the Shelleys, all the way from the Shelley Cave, wherever that might be. We're not going to give out their location because we don't know how many.
No.
And we are going to bring in our next guest. We're going back in time through the mists of time. I told you we're going to try to capture many different people here tonight. So let's go back to the PCW days and bring in our good friend rocking the Shane Falco jersey. It is one Whiplash. Hello, Whiplash.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Thank you for joining our little soiree this evening. You got any old PCW nuggets that you can drop dime on our birthday boy tonight?
Oh, I don't know if there's any nuggets you don't know about, but all the nuggets I know is that some of the best matches I had during my PCW days were with that birthday boy there. So there was some great back and forth with us all the time. He was always great to hang with, always great to wrestle. So he's a great man. The post you made today about him was fantastic. It was perfect. I wouldn't have said anything better. So
So you're somewhere at a school doing some kind of athletic situation. Where are you at and what are you doing right now? What are you taking away from your time to celebrate Rion Skillz?
Oh, it's not even that. I'm at drive-in bingo at Orland Park. They do drive-in bingo here. There's a guy there doing announcements, and we have the whole family here, and we're playing bingo with the kids.
So you're missing out a little bit on parking lot bingo, drive-in bingo, Tinley Park, just to say hi to Rion. That's amazing.
Of course,
that's a commitment.
Of course I am. How is that man doing? Is he hanging out there somewhere, hiding in the background?
He is, he's in the weeds. He's
in the weeds.
Wait, maybe he's going to talk. I don't know. He might talk. Nope, he's not talking. He's muted. See, he's out of town. He's out of town. So we're trying to.
He's out of town. Well, he deserves to be out of town.
Weird.
He's celebrating some birthdays. Oh, I see Max Halliday. What a man there. What's up, Halliday?
What a man, what a man, what a man. Might be good, man. Hey, what's up, Whiplash? How you doing, man?
Oh, doing all right, dude. Just enjoying the night. It's a beautiful night out here, and it's a great day to celebrate Rion. So I'm glad to be here with you guys.
It is a great day to celebrate.
Hello.
There he is.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hi, Whiplash. Thank you for coming on here. Appreciate you. I really do. I just sent the Shelleys a message, letting them know, thank them to stop by. With that being said, y'all don't give a shit that I'm out of town. I was trying to make sure that everybody knew what was happening. I may be spotty. I was very clear on this, but it's fine. It's fine.
That's the word.
No, it's fine. I'm listening. Sorry if I'm not getting to you right away, but I'm trying. I shouldn't be trying, but this is what's happening right now. So I'm going to go back to being on mute. But just know that I'm listening. As I said mute in the beginning, and they know this. I've said this.
I don't think we know this. I'm going to play back the old episodes. I don't think we know
it. I just share excuses.
It's good. As he's here, he said a few words. It's all good.
Whiplash, you came back to IPW, and you had a nice little end scene to a very illustrious career. That's the beauty of Rion. Sometimes he sees that something needs to happen and finds a way, being the liaison to make it happen. Resonate a little bit about that moment in time for you and as it pertains to the real deal.
I think that moment couldn't have been brought at all without Rion. I don't think anybody else would have given me that opportunity again except Rion, because he is that liaison. He is that man, and he wants to give everyone a chance. He wants to give everyone that shot, and he gave me that ability to get out there, prove that I could still keep up at least a little bit with the younger generation, and still show that I haven't lost it all yet. But gave me a chance also to impress the team, my Homer Heat team. They all loved it. I even had former players that weren't even on the team anymore come out just because they knew I was wrestling and they wanted to see it. So they wanted to see it more than anything. So
the videotape of that whole night is it's outstanding. It was quite a crowd, and you got quite the send off. But I feel like maybe there could be a Rion Skillz Whiplash epilogue. Well, how do you feel about something like that?
Well, what I told Rion is, because he gave me this opportunity, to shine one last time. No matter what he says, I am deeply in his debt forever. I mean, if I can make it, as you know, I do the baseball thing with the kids. I do soccer with my other son. If I'm free on one of these days that there's an IPW show and he needs me for anything, if he needs a guest referee, an announcer, just someone to take tickets at the door or something, he can let me know. And if I can be there, I will be there.
And IPW is better with Whiplash. It was fun having you there, and we're glad you're around. Do you got any final thoughts for the real deal you want to share?
Mainly just I hope he keeps being the liaison as long as he wants and desires to. But I know his dream is to pass that torch on to the younger generation. get them running these things by themselves and not need him as much. I know he eventually would like to retire. I mean, everyone wants to retire at some point. So, but I know he's grooming that next generation to follow in the footsteps, and he is a great role model, great mentor, and I feel that he's really instilling good attitude and good feelings towards these kids to show them how it should be. No animosity, no fighting. If there's problems, you talk it out, you work it out. And I love that about him, and I hope he keeps it up, and I hope he helps this younger generation really respect the business, respect the ring, respect the fans, and respect each other. And he does that. I see that whenever I talk to him or whenever I see him. So.
Amazing. Whiplash, thanks for taking time. Now go back and make sure you get before, because when they say before, you go and after. That's an old
And
big.
after.
Thanks a
All
lot,
right.
Whiplash. Have a good night, man.
All right. You guys all have a good one.
You too,
Have a
bro.
good night. Later, guys.
All right, that was the incomparable Whiplash. He was on our show not too long ago. We love having him, and hopefully he'll be back to IPW in some form at some point. Next up on our list of special guests, let's let in yet another member of the LIM. Why do I do this to myself? All right, PX, go ahead. Oh, he's not even straight.
Turn it around, Gabagool. Jesus.
Wait, is this a horizontal show or a vertical show? I always get confused.
It's whatever you want it to be. You just you take that pill and you take that ride. That's what we do here. First of all, do you have a Rion Skillz impression? Because if you do, now would be the time. Because everybody's had one tonight, except for I don't think Whiplash did one, but everybody else did. I think even Turtle did.
Hold on. Let me wet my whistle with some old style. How about that?
You've got PX here not being your fan. What's going on, man?
Should I do it in a Rion impression?
Go for it.
Yes.
Oh fuck! Let me think. I gotta work on it. The PX, he's letting this LIM belt get to his head. What he should be letting get to his head is a couple old styles. All right, you need a couple old styles, PX. You got to calm down with this top fan bit. It's running its course.
Hey, Gabagool, this ain't about me. This is about Rion tonight, my friend.
All right, so exactly. All right, we'll get to the subject at hand. So Rion, it looks like he disappeared.
But he'll be back and he'll watch this and he'll talk
He's
about.
in and out. He's in and out. He's the king in and out. So if I want to say something about Rion real quick, if I get a moment, folks, they say never meet your heroes. Well, guess what? I met my childhood hero, Rion Skillz, and he's an exceptional human being. He's a humble, kind, loving, caring man. He's hilarious, and he taught me one of the most important things in life. Is a man who eats a Dutch baby at 9 a.m. on a Sunday is a man who's asleep by 11 a.m. on Sunday, okay? Well,
I told you.
That's
happy birthday, my friend.
That's not true. I've eaten 2 Dutch babies in the morning.
Yeah, Max doesn't play when it comes to Dutch babies.
It's a beautiful thing.
Max is when Max has a Dutch baby and the wait staff treats us poorly, Max is ready to fight. He's gonna boot up somebody's ass. That almost happened.
You don't mess with breakfast, man.
No.
Sacred. Like a farmer holds the earth. Sacred. That's how Max feels about it.
Especially when it comes to breakfast and a Dutch baby. So
Max, have you been following the LIM war?
Yes.
Really? Tell me what are your thoughts right now?
Absolutely. I mean, top fan is like I'm there, I'm totally in support of him and the thing, doing the whole deal. I'm just a big fan of it because, well, I mean, the deal about it and the way that he is, I get behind it. You know what I mean?
That might be the
fill his
greatest
head.
answer you've ever
You are
heard.
going to fill his ego now.
Bravo. Bravo getting a loaded question and disarming it like the bomb squad. That was amazing. That was fucking amazing. If that's what we get to look forward to on TMA on X, I am all in. I am all in.
A whole lot of hot air.
Oh, well, that's okay. Hot air is the best air. I've been doing
That's true.
12 years of hot air. That's all I have. So that's all I got. I'm partial to it, actually. Do you have
Many
a?
people
Go ahead,
have
sorry.
made a living off of hot air. Yeah, no, it's okay. Talk over me.
I'm sorry. Still learning. Still learning the craft after all these years. Red, what about you in the LI? You got Gabagool here. You've expressed your reservations about your grandson's fighting. Do you have any logical conclusion here?
Yeah, drink a damn old style. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
And there's that. Well, I guess
That
that's
seems so harsh.
that's one way to deal with it. Are
I tell
you
you.
going to do a Rion impression? Because if you're going to, we'd like to hear it. I saw you slosh some old style. You said you had one in your belt. Let's bust that puppy out. Let's take it for a walk.
Oh man, where do I begin? Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. PX, listen, this whole PX, this whole top fan thing, it's fucking bullshit, PX. It's fucking bullshit, man. I'm trying. This is a hard one. You can't emulate your heroes, okay?
I mean, I kind of thought that was that was more Scarface than Real Deal, I think. Max, you're like these German judges. What kind of score do you give that?
That was like Gabagool imitating Rion Skillz, imitating Gabagool, imitating himself. So yeah, that was probably what's our scale here? What are we running on? What's the slide?
We'll go 1 being awful to the point where it should never be done again, and 10 being exceptional. I'm prepared to give Will like maybe a 7.5 because he got the body roll in on it a little bit. So I was feeling it. This one I don't know.
No, for sure. I agree with you on Will. 7.5. That's solid. As for the Gabagool skills, let's go with 2.25.
Okay, fair.
Way generous. That I might have gone 1.5.
I mean,
I give it -5 stars.
All right, negative Dave Meltzer, calm down.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either. That's what we've learned. Red, what about you? What do you think of that Rion Skillz impression? What do you rate it?
Give it a 10.
Thank you. Always supporting
What
strange
your
kids.
criterion? Are we working the same scale?
Red doesn't have headphones on. I get it.
No, Red doesn't need headphones. Again, I support my grandson.
He does. What a guy.
Even when he takes a big shit in the sandbox, Red supports his friends, and that's all right. That's okay. That's family. I love that. Red, what about you? What do you say to Gabagool? Do you have anything to say to your grandson? What are we talking here? Come on.
My grandson knows I love him and I support him. And my other grandson right now is being a big douchebag, and he's letting shit get to his fucking head, and he's not gonna be happy. I'm not even gonna debut it right now, but I bought a special belt that I will wear at Rocket Pro on September 7th. And if he keep it up, I will pull my belt off and beat that ass in front of the whole Rocket Pro crowd.
Say what's up, Grandpa. Say what's up, Red.
Hey.
You got bigger with Rekka. Say happy birthday, Rion. He's thinking about it. He cannot do an impression. He barely speaks English. He's working on it.
We're not going to hold you again. We're not going to hold that against you. I mean, kids have to go and get educated. We understand. It takes time. It takes time, Gabagool. You're doing all right. Speaking of the impression, Nubby, what do you give as far as a rating on Gabagool's Rion impression?
Well, Steve, how do I go about this? Do you want the shoot answer? Or do you want the kayfabe answer?
I don't give a shit. What do you want? What?
That was my Rion impression.
No.
Max, help me out with this. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I think I got worked. I think I got worked.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
You are my leader.
That's a Rion.
You're my leader,
Wow.
Gabagool. So
Thank you.
I'll give you a 10.
Thank you for your vote of confidence.
No, wait. Slow down. Let's slow down the show a second. I'm the leader of the LIM. I'm the LIM champion. I'm holding the belt in my hand as we speak.
Looks like you're holding a child.
Gabagool is not the leader.
Yeah, he's holding a kid.
Well,
No, no,
listen,
he's
it's
falling.
not about.
Well, that's
who's
just a
holding-
picture.
It's not about who's holding
Oh.
the championship. It's about Rion's skills. I
It's
don't
Yeah,
care who's
well,
in
how-
charge of the LIM. It's
Hey,
Rion's
see,
day.
yeah, so it's absolutely Rion's day. Let's
Come
keep
on.
talking about Rion.
Let's enjoy Rion. Let's
mean-
enjoy Steve, can I tell a real quick
Someone's
story?
enjoying Rion.
Please tell us the story about Rion.
Let me tell you, Rion is a man who cares about his fans. Okay, I was so inebriated at one of these RPW shows. He offered to chauffeur me home, and he said we can listen to my theme song the whole way across Rainer Avenue. That's the
I
kind of guy.
believe that story. I believe that story.
PX, you want to back me up on that?
Can you feel it?
No,
I felt it.
I was feeling it.
That is a story that shows the infinite patience and goodwill and good nature of our favorite Wiz. And speaking of favorites, let's welcome to the show our senior member of the staff. It is Russian Blue, Cactus Rack, whatever you want to call her. Here she is. Hello.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, girl,
senior
hey.
In what sense? As in the one that wrangles all the children here?
We just love having you. That's all.
That's fair. I love being here.
We're happy that you're joining us, and we're going to need you in about 40 minutes. We're going to need you to be on your game because all hell is going to break loose. But that's
I'll
up. We still
I'll
got
do
quite
my best. Happy birthday, Rion, even though I said it in person.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Max is just
I'm thanking accepting the birthday wishes on behalf of Rion because he is in and out, and we're not talking about the burger joint. Thank you.
It's good that
Just so everybody knows.
It's good that we've established this right now because that's going to make this a lot easier. Make it a lot easier. All right, Gabagool, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for a terrible impression that we will all have to deal with as our lives go on, and we can't unhear it. So thanks for that.
Folks, please have a couple old styles to forget about that. What's going on?
Oh, geez, take the vagina out of your mouth.
Who was that?
All right. So we say goodbye to Gabagool, and
Take care. We'll see you, folks.
We got Cactus here, and we're going to bring in our next guest.
Or you could just hold on. I'm assuming that Gabagool now because I'm assuming he's left. He's gone still. Did he leave?
Yeah,
Did he leave?
Physically.
Yes.
God damn it. Okay. So
well, God has nothing to do with it right now.
You're right. Satan is at work right now. You're 100% correct. He is working his ass off. I'll go back to being silent. Thank you. To everyone that's showing up on here. No, I can't. That's my point. I can't.
You are.
Just keep talking.
We are.
No.
So much malice here tonight. So much malice. It's not fair. It's unprofessional. But we're gonna soldier on with our next guest. So let me get this queued up here. Let's bring in one of the young squires of professional wrestling, and that wants to talk to Rion. We've got Cash Money, Corey McHenry, joining us. Friend of the show. He's been on. There he is. How you doing, Corey? What's up, Cash Money?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
How you feel?
I'm feeling good. It was a great weekend.
Yeah, some shit happened.
How are you feeling?
I'm sore. I'm not going to lie, sore. But hey, welcome to the show. You've got a whole panel here tonight. We've got the Amazing Turtle. We've got Mighty Max Holiday. We've got C Red. We've got Top Fan. We've got Russian Blue. We got a whole party up in this bitch. And now it's your turn to explore your feelings for Rion. So pretend we're all psychiatrists. Get on our couch and explore those feelings.
First of all, happy birthday to the tribal liaison. Throw up the ones always. Thank you. I tell you all the time what IPW means to Chicago wrestling and Indiana wrestling. Just thank you for what you do. I know, stuff doesn't always go as planned. But I just appreciate you. You for giving me a chance, for believing in me. You helped me find my way. UW played a big part in helping Cash Money find his way over this past year. Rion, thank you for being Rion. Always there to help. Always got good advice. Definitely need to make the Dutch baby thing a monthly thing. Like we need a chat dedicated just to the Dutch baby. Um, but yeah, Rion, just thank you though for just everything you do. Yeah, you know.
Do you have a story, a Rion moment that impacted your life in a way? A funny story from IPW, just something happened at Dutch baby time. I mean, everybody loves the Dutch baby. So you got something that stands out, as a fun anecdote?
I got a bunch of those. Like Rion just has moments where it's just like so when I first met Rion, nobody told me like about Rion and how he was. So when I first met him, he gave me a handshake and just held my hand for like 30 seconds and didn't say a word. But me being me, I just stood there and stared at him back for those 30 seconds. And eventually he just burst out laughing and was like, "Hey, I'm Rion." And but a thing about Rion that I do have, it's not really funny. It's like Rion was one of the first people to help me, see like the human side of wrestling. Like to let he is one of those people who I was having a rough week, and he was the one who, out of everybody there, he pulled me to the side, checked on me, and he helped me understand that it's okay to be human, even as a wrestler. So that's something I've been remembering since then. I think about it a lot. Thank you for that, Rion. He probably remembers what I'm talking about. And yeah.
One of Rion's big things is visit IPW, don't stay there. What does that mean to you when he says that?
So when he says visit IPW, don't stay there. Get out, travel, wrestle everywhere. Don't make IPW just your permanent home. Get out there, just make IPW something you can come do. Um, so I think about that a lot. While I'm visiting, I want to do everything I can at IPW and for IPW. So, you know, appreciate that. He's willing to help you get to those other places. He's a resource that I don't think enough people use or value in this business. So, just putting that out there. If anybody's listening, Rion is a great person to go to about anything, wrestling wise, life wise, anything. He's a source that I just feel is just so undervalued. And, he puts people around us that are also other resources that I feel aren't utilized enough. And thank you for that, Rion, because I definitely use it.
He's like Yoda, right? He's kind of like Yoda. He'll train you and then send you to face Darth Vader, even though you haven't finished your training, and then he'll accept you back and then die on you.
Basically, yeah. But while you're doing it, he's going to play some great music in the background.
He sure does, boy. Now, Max Holiday has been around Rion for a great many years, and they have shared many locker rooms through the early stages of careers up through now. When you hear a young wrestler talk about Rion like this, does that make you think back to when you guys were young? Do you see Rion, the wrestler, getting old, getting wisdom, and then trying to pass it on? Or what are your thoughts when you hear somebody like that saying nice things about Rion?
I mean, with like that, you're saying nice things about Rion. Never, one always has something that's very positive to say about Rion. But what really struck me from what you just said was the making IPW a place to visit and not stay. That's something that a lot of trainers don't teach their people. I know I wasn't taught that, so it warms my heart, if you will, to hear that Rion's actually passing that message on to younger talent to not stay in one place, to get out there and showcase your talents elsewhere. You're only to be in a certain spot for a certain amount of time. If you're there for an extended amount of time, you're doing nothing but wasting time. So that and that is what just stuck out to me from what was just said. So that is amazing. And it doesn't surprise me that Rion is giving sage advice no matter what your case scenario is. That's what he is. That's what he does.
That was beautiful. That was exactly what I hoped for, and you gave it to me in spades. Thank you for that. Corey, do you have a Rion Skillz impression? You ever like in your house just hanging out thinking about wrestling and you got Rion in your head saying something you just blurt
anytime I look in the mirror and I have headphones on.
He didn't say a word, and that might have been the best impression yet. All right, let's cue the judges. C-Red, what do you give young Corey McHenry on that Rion impression?
Give him a 10.
Rion's just giving tens away like Simon Cowell. Turtle, what do you think? What about that impression?
I give that a 10.
Oh, we got 2 10s. Max Holiday, are you bringing us all down, or
is someone recording these for later?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I
was looking for a pen.
Recorded. It would be a shame.
Based off of the impressions that I've seen so far, I mean, Will's was pretty good and pretty surprising, rather. Gabagool, I mean, you might as well have taken a shit and just left it there. So Corey,
tell him, Max.
The fact that it was nonverbal is what really put it over for me. I'm gonna give you a 7.6.
I appreciate that, Max.
That's Max's highest rating this evening. I'm gonna go an 8.5 because I like the fact that you went nonverbal. You went against the grain bravely, and I've seen about 15 pictures today of that very look, and I used several of them in various posts. So that's why you're getting the highest rank. So far at the clubhouse, you are leading in the votes for the Rion impression. So, well, we probably should have Pac-Man. Pac-Man, what's your vote, top fan?
Well, anything is better than Tony Gabagool's. I would give that a 10.
It was that bad? Oh, man.
Oh, my God. And he wants to be the leader of this group, Corey.
First of all, what y'all are not getting is everybody sees Rion in their own way. So if I asked everybody here to describe one particular person, we're all gonna say different things. No two people think alike. So therefore, stop trying to figure the shit out, Steve. Trying to compare everybody has their own love for Rion in their own special way. So stop the stirring of the fucking pot tonight in the celebration of Rion.
Oh, that's not
now.
Great.
See, I don't see it in that light per se. We all do see Rion in a certain light, and that's what we're all judging these impressions off of the way we see Rion. And so then when we take our score that we give based off of our perception and what we've just perceived, and then we take the collective and put them together, hopefully what we're getting from everybody's perspective is a real deal Rion Skillz.
Yeah. So be nice, Red. Are you gonna do an impression?
No.
Is it okay? I'm sorry, I just checked in. Could you please say it again, please?
Say what again?
Oh, he wanted to see Corey's impression.
Oh, okay. He's doing it.
He's doing it.
Perfect, Corey.
That's good. It's good.
Well
it's
done.
Good stuff.
Spot on.
His camera's just frozen.
Russian Blue, what do you think of Corey McHenry's impression of Rion?
I have to give it a 9 out of 10 because I think the one that I did a couple weeks ago is a 10 out of 10.
That's fair. That is fair.
Would you like to refresh our? I'd like to.
Please.
I sent it in the group chat.
What?
I was leaving work and I had the headphones around my neck and I said, I'm Rion now.
That's like giving a reporter a rebuttal and saying off the record.
So do I have to like go find the photo and put it up now?
Unfortunately, I think that's what's going to be required.
Okay. I might have to leave to do this, so give me a minute.
We'll give you as many minutes as you want.
Or you could just give us your best version of your best version.
There are many versions. I almost asked Rion to give me a Rion impression. That would have been weird. Okay. I just kept going around.
Hey, if they can ask Nick Cage to be Nick Cage, you can ask Rion to be Rion.
We're gonna save that to the end. Because at the end of the show, you have to say a few words whether you want to or not.
Rion's going to give his take on who gave the best impression at the very end of the show.
Yes, you will find out who won. So you got to watch through to the end of the show. I'm just mad that I didn't realize I was going to do this until Whiplash was gone, because I would really like to have had Whiplash do it.
Oh, that'd been good.
Like that was a totally missed opportunity. Turtle, did you give me one?
Yeah.
Did I forget about it? Was it that bad?
Probably.
No, he gave one. He did.
Was it good? What did we rate?
I don't think we didn't rate him.
Well, okay. Do you remember?
He just gave one, but I don't ask to rate. I don't remember. I've seen so many other ones in between. Unless we want him to give, a tribute to like his thing, best tribute ever, whatever, however you want to play it. Redo. If you want to be scored.
Part 2. Well, maybe we'll do it next week.
Judge.
we'll wait a year and see how it works out. See how it goes. Corey, do you have any other stories you want to share before I kick your ass off this show?
Not at the moment, I'm gonna wait till you post it. Oh, I can watch it every week. And can you let C Red know how focused I was when you talk about this weekend?
Oh, see, Red, they're watching you. He was pretty focused. He won. He got a big win at Frontline.
Well, at least he was focused.
Okay. You know what? I know what he's talking about. You can go ahead and kick me. I don't even want no parts. I ain't even trying to start that.
No, it has nothing to do with you, nephew.
I know.
It has everything to do with Steve being so blind that he couldn't see the chair coming when I tried to tell his ass last week.
Dude hit me from behind. He punked me out.
As Biggie said, it was all a dream.
It was real loud. It was very loud.
Where he found out the hard way, it was real.
Yeah, I went down like a sack of bricks. But he cheap shotted me. I was trying to save my friend. It happened. It is what it is. Any final messages for the Real Deal as we say goodbye to Cash Money?
Again, thank you for what you do. I know you probably don't hear enough, but thank you. It's greatly appreciated. Just always be Rion. Never change.
That's Corey McHenry, Cash Money, friend of the show. Corey, thanks for your time tonight, brother. We will catch you down the road.
Looking forward to it.
All right, that's Cash Money, Corey McHenry. You can see him at Frontline, IPW, and many other places. Keep on rocking, kid.
And I think by the photo that Rion has posted in conjecture with the picture that our lovely co-host Russian Blue has posted, I think she might just have won the whole damn thing. So
Max, what are your thoughts on Russian Blue's Rion impersonation?
Oh, okay. So this is okay. I see what we're doing here. I was marking out over Rion's photo. So this is the impersonation. Okay, so we're doing it by photo. Got you. It's a solid impersonation.
Unfortunately, I do have hair. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna
He's not deducting. He's not East German.
Hair.
He's not the East German judges.
I will give you a
This information on Twitter is not just a campaign issue, it's a issue.
Looking at your picture now next to Rion's is hilarious. I'll give you a 7.4.
I'll take it. That's high praise. I'll take it.
I'm gonna go a strong 7.5. I think that's every bit as good as Maximus Orion's.
I mean, she's really hit the lips. Like that's what between her picture and Rion's picture, it's pretty spot on.
Yeah, it really cries liaison to me, and that.
Yeah,
Turtle,
yeah. There you go.
What about you, Turtle?
I give it a 9.
Oh, Turtle.
I feel like I really hit the affected disinterest.
Yes, I would say that is well played. Turtle gave you a 9. Turtle's in love with that picture.
That's Turtle's lowest score so far.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Thank you, Turtle. I see how you feel.
Red.
What a dick.
10.
Yeah, 9 sounds good coming out of the gate, but he's right. That is his lowest score. You prick! You prick! You come on this show and you besmirch my co-host.
Okay, do you really want to
hit you harder?
Do you want to know the real score I give Gabagool?
No, I don't.
I do. I do. Top fans want to know.
You want to know what? You want literally the image of someone stepping in shit and realizing it is Turtle right now, sitting there with his arms crossed, like I fucked up.
You get that? You fucked up, Chad. That's what would be happening to Joliet right now on that one front. Okay, what's your Gabagool?
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
I give Gabagool a negative 54.
Thank God.
I only said 10 just to annoy the top fan over there.
The picture of Rion disagrees with you, and I can't take my eyes off it for some reason. Red, what say you about Cactus's impression?
10.
Thank you, Red. Thank you.
You're welcome, love.
Top fan, what about you?
I give it an 11.
Oh.
Ooh.
Thank you,
Hey,
top
girl, hey.
fan.
Wow.
I
You
got
at least
you.
put some
They have
CarMax on.
changed my
Jesus.
opinion of you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
It sure does. It
This,
really-
top fans know that to be true.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna put myself in shit.
That's what we love. That's what we love. It's the happenstance that happens over the 2-hour period. You just never know. All right, so let's bring in our next guest. We're gonna just keep rolling through these things. It's another IPW guy. He's been around too, but I met him at IPW. Maybe there have been other places, but let's bring in my nemesis, the man that just beat my ass recently. Let's bring in Gustavo. Hello, Gustavo. How are you? Prick.
You're on mute.
I'm on mute. That's okay. Well, Gustavo's slow. Oh, there he is. Hey, Gustavo, you finally learned technology. Congratulations.
Gustavo!
Listen, if this wasn't a special day, you and I would be having a little more words. But it ain't about you.
That's right.
Bastard. It is about the main man, the only man, the tribal liaison, Mr. Rion Skill. Happy birthday, my brother.
No, that's very nice. It's very eloquent. You're well spoken, which is not normal, but appreciated. Do you have any stories to share about our tribal liaison as far as what he's meant to you and what's going on in the world?
Well, I was a host at one point in time during the IPW reign, and in a speech that I gave, it was about how he trained and helped me and pushed me to become the person that I am. I don't think he realized that there was this dog in me or whatever these kids say, but because of him, I did get a really good footing into the wrestling world, and I met a lot of people through him. He's been a genuine person. I sound like I'm speaking like he's passed. He's not. He's still here, but he's just such an awesome person. Like I wouldn't say I'd take a bullet for him, but like I would at least jump in front and make an attempt. I think he's like Red Hood secretly. like maybe Deathstroke. I feel like he'd be more of a Deathstroke kind of person.
You almost made Max choke, which is just that's a beautiful thing unto itself.
See, there it is.
What's happening here? What is happening here? We got all kinds of looks happening right now. Gustavo, you can look at the scene. We got a lot of photographs happening right now. There's an overload of information happening right now. What is one moment in time where Rion said or did something that really resonated with you?
Rion is a man of few words. But just recently at the feast of the Goat Queen, him and I had a picture that means a whole lot to me, and it was so natural. Where like I'm terrible at taking pictures. Like Gustavo is not one for the cameras, but he was doing this thing. He had his stuff. I was a ninja for a day, just collecting things, and he was just giggled out. And it was one of those where I'm like, okay, like this means a lot to me. And this was like, right after I kind of choked him out and stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it was. I mean, you
always hurt the people you love, right?
It happens. It happens. I feel like Bruce Wayne. Like he's hurt so many people. Just, I wish I had.
Does that mean like a bat signal too? We're getting off topic here. Max, when you hear a ninja talk about choking out Rion Skillz, what are you thinking about when you hear stories like that?
I'm curious, Gustavo, how long have you been training in the art of ninjutsu?
It's almost like Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
Because
right.
I shouldn't, but
right,
not enough because I'm very clumsy.
Are you currently training right now as we speak?
No, right now my Shifu let me out so I could go to work. But usually.
Got you. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty surprising considering that the world's greatest is like, a triple black belt in jiu-jitsu. So to hear that a ninjutsu choked him out is really futsu to my brain. So yeah.
It is on camera. I did it. I felt like Steven Seagal winning a legit fight. Just it happened.
With that ponytail, I get it. I get that Steven Seagal reference.
You're too young to know who Steven Seagal is.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that.
No, you're writing Steven Seagal's demographic. You remember Mark for Death. You remember sitting in that theater going, "This is the fucking best." It's what happened later that was terrible. But there was a period of like 3 years where you had to go see his movies because they were great. But that's another thing for another time. Red, what when Gustavo talks about Rion, what do you think about?
Again, just one of the many people that Rion has taken the time to give an opportunity to and take the knowledge that he has and impart it on somebody. And I think Corey said it best, you can never thank Rion enough. And we all know Rion is that person that tries to play it, I'm not going to say downplay it, but he's one of those people he's like, really don't need to say thank you to, but he's given opportunity to so many people and he gives his knowledge, and like Max says, there's a lot of people, when we were coming up, they didn't tell you shit, you just had to learn this shit on your own or you just fucking fail, and Rion has taken the mantle of if I have it and I know it, I'm going to share it and try to make the next generation of professional wrestlers come up. I'm going to try to make them better than what we were. So, I mean, Gustavo is one of the examples.
Well said. That was very nice. Many different perspectives here on this show tonight. Gustavo, we've been asking all the guests tonight to do it, so you're not gonna be absolved of this situation. Give us your best Rion Skillz impression.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, he's doing the entrance. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Just all right. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. So
that's the first time we've seen that. That's another level to the Rion impressions. We've had some verbal, we've had some nonverbal, now we have some action ones. So that's okay. Let's go. Since Max told Red to be quiet, that the rating system is okay, we're gonna go through the rating system. Max, what say you about that impression? What's your
Max?
It was a solid entrance impression. A few negative marks because I felt like I was watching a shadow dance. Unless that was part of the impression, then maybe I'll add the points back. But that's kind of like on the tiny racism thing, but it might be cool. We'll have to get that cleared for later. But I would have preferred I'd have preferred a little, maybe a little music, even if it was a do. So based off of that, I'm gonna go with a 7, a solid 7.
I concur. I feel like if you would have gotten your phone and played the "Can You Feel It" song and then I'd have given you a 10 plus. But without the music, but still doing all the mannerisms, I'm gonna go 7.5. I'm gonna go up because I appreciated that you put the camera down, knowing that there'd be a weird depth perception thing. You muscled through it. That's a solid score. Red, what say you?
10.
And Red is just on fire. Turtle.
I'm gonna go with a 7 as well. It would have been an 8.5, but you only did it one time. You have to do it 2 more times.
That's good. Solid point. Solid point.
Solid point. Max is reevaluating. He's got you down to a 6 now.
That's fair.
What about you, Russian?
8.5, because you actually got up and put the effort in.
Yes.
There's that.
I applaud that. Top fan?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5 as well.
Okay. We don't really care what top fan says. We don't feel like he's left out.
Hey.
Gustavo, thank you for stopping by tonight and telling us good stories and having good fun with us. We appreciate it. Any final words to say to Rion Skillz?
Do I? Happy birthday. I love you.
Yes.
And feel it.
Well,
okay, thank you, I guess. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Rion's back. Hello, Rion.
Hello. And I'm gone. I'm gone now.
Hit and run all night long. Gustavo, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you being here tonight.
You are welcome.
All right, we are moving right along at a fast pace, and we have come to our final wrestling guest of the evening. And let's bring him on as Gustavo shakes his head and goes away.
Are there going to be non-wrestling guests on here?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what's happening at 8? You're bringing all my friends on?
I'm bringing a lot of people on. But
not that Gustavo and Corey and all of you are not my friends. I'm just...
That's right. That's right. And we are welcoming to the big show right now, to the birthday celebration, the one, the only, the debonair, the ever suave, the golden voice. That is one Michael Allen. Hello, Michael Allen.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Welcome to the...
Hi, Michael Allen. It's so nice to see you.
What a crew on here already. Holy cow.
Michael Allen.
What's up, buddy? How's it going? We got C-Red, we got Rachel. Oh my God, this is a serious call. You guys sure you invited the right person?
Well, we appreciate you taking part in it. For the first hour, we're doing wrestling. For the second hour, we're doing something else. So you are closing the book.
We're doing roller derby for the second hour. I'm spoiling it for you now.
Oh,
I've already figured it out.
Hey, the girls at the coffee shop. The girls at the coffee shop call her roller derby Rachel, I heard. So
Yeah,
and her
that's what
local
they call
coffee
me
shop.
now. Thanks
Yes.
to you, Michael Allen. I am now Roller Derby Rachel, and they're all coming out to the bout on the 24th. So
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome.
thank you so much.
Michael Allen, you've been around Rion Skillz for a good many years. Do you have any stories or anecdotes that you'd like to share in celebration of the one true liaison?
Yes. Rion, I know he's on here. He's muted, but Rion Skillz actually, interesting enough, I'd come to a crossroads or a point in wrestling where I was kind of done. I had been dealt with some backstage politics, dealt with some things, and kind of got to the point where I kind of soured on the business and was, I was going to do a charity show for John Rose when Wicked came about. I don't know if you remember Wicked for that. They did that one show. I was going to do that show, and I was kind of going to ride off in the sunset and do some other things. And at that show, for the first time, I met Rion. And he said, "Hey, what's going on?" We started just chatting in the back, and he said, "Hey, I got this federation out in Illinois that I'm starting up, and you interested in coming out and working with us?" And I said, "Well, I'm kind of done with all this. I had enough. I'm kind of done with the drama, done with the backstage nonsense, and looking to kind of move on with my life." And he said, "Why don't you come and just do a couple shows with me, and then see how you like it, and then if no questions asked. If you don't like it, you can go away and ride off in the sunset." And so I came out to IPW, did a few shows, worked with Rion, kind of fell back in love with the business. And I always thank him and credit him for one of the reasons that I'm still doing this at all. So definitely his kindness and willingness to bring me over there, give me a spot, bring me in with some new talent, meet some new guys, run a political free locker room full of a bunch of brothers, which is, I always thought wrestling should be a brotherhood in the first place. Run that type of locker room, have that type of environment, work with young talent, which is exactly what I love to do. And he brought me on and gave me that chance, and now here I am, still today, and I've got him to thank for it.
Making positive impacts on lives. That is what the Wiz does.
Yes.
Max Holiday, you just heard that lovely, eloquent description of one Rion Skillz. Being one of his longest friends, what does that mean to you? What were you thinking as Michael Allen was orating?
To quote Turtle, do you want the shoot answer or the kayfabe answer?
With Turtle, it makes no difference because they're often
okay. So if it makes no difference, that's fine. I was just curious, how does one come down with two first names?
Michael Allen or what? So
that was my thought. I was like, Michael Allen.
That's a good
how does
thought.
that work?
No, I mean, sir, that's a great thought. I've asked you questions like, where did you get boot named Sue? So I think you deserve this answer as well. So, no, honestly, so me and my brother both work in this business, obviously. And I never wanted to be directly associated with him in any way because I used to play an authority figure in different federations and things that he was in. So I decided to take my middle name, spin it into somewhat of a last name by making it an EN instead of an ALAN, which is my middle name, and just making it somewhat of a last name. That's kind of how it came up.
Okay, I got you. So Rion is he's like a puzzle master. He just happens to find all the right pieces and place them. And to hear something to the effect of what Michael was just, his story he was just sharing, it doesn't surprise me for Rion to come in to someone's life at a point where they're thinking about, giving up wrestling, for instance. And he, through just a conversation, gives them the opportunity to come and do it one more time. And in that, it ignites something in them. And here we are today. He's a puzzle master. And it's with everyone that he comes across, he finds where you belong and he places you. And it's just one of the wonderful things of the real deal, Rion Skillz.
It's the Tao of Rion. That's what it is.
I love how he also takes you and allows you to be creative. and he tells you what he wants, but he doesn't tell you too much. And he wants you to be creative. He wants you to think on your own. He wants you to be your own person. But he just steers you to the ultimate goal that says, hey, do it your way. And I love that about him. And I love that he's given me, and he puts you in situations that are uncomfortable and allows you to learn from them. Like, for instance, I know what stuff he's doing with Turtle, putting Turtle in big matches to show people that he can go in the ring. Like giving him that opportunity to, hey, we're going to put you against guys who are formidable and guys who now you see Turtle in the ring with these guys, and hey, this guy can really go. He can get in the ring and mix it up with some big boys. Let's give Turtle a shot. Let's give him more matches. Let's get him booked. Sean Danger, when he put him in the main event against Damian Gray, you saw a whole nother level of that kid. I mean, he gives you an opportunity to look at the situation in a different light, get out of your comfort zone, and push you to another place that you might not have thought of. You might not thought you could do, or might not even thought about even doing. And I that's one of the things I really enjoy about working with him in the wrestling business. But it's not only wrestling, it's everything. Like even in conversations, I've had conversations where I've been like riled up about something and I'll call him, or I've been upset about something that kind of was bothering me that wasn't necessarily wrestling. We have a conversation. He's that sounding board. He gives you that, and he'll ask questions, and he'll ask difficult questions. He doesn't necessarily just coddle you, right? Okay, well, why? Why did you do that? Or why is this happening? And it's great. It's a different way to look at it too. Not always just wrestling.
He'll pull you back and give you the perspective from the outside. What he sees, he'll help you get that perspective to help you.
All right, so we've asked everybody, and we're going to ask you too. Before you go, can you give us your Rion Skillz impression?
Rion Skillz impression.
We've had some good ones tonight. Gustavo, Gabagool, Maximus Orion. We've had a lot of impressions tonight. Rachel Russian Blue has got one right there in her picture. That's a Rion Skillz impression right now, happening right before your very eyes. So the impressions have been great, and we're rating them. What do you got in your bag of tricks, Michael Allen?
Man, there's so many things he does. Where do I go with this? I mean, I wish I could yell at someone and not even break like a smirk or a smile, because I know he does that very well. Or he'll look at somebody and say, like, why are you here? Or, the things that he does with that straight face that I can't even impersonate. Man.
Come on, you got to. He's talked to you many times. You shared food, you shared moments. You've got to give me something.
How about the other day when he was dancing with the pineapple and with a straight face was able to do certain things like
That's pretty good. He was dancing with the pineapple just like that. So Red has been proven right. Red said that everybody has their own interpretation of Rion, and right now Michael Allen is doing the dancing Rion. Bravo. I'm giving you a 7.5, man. That's solid effort right there. Max, give me something.
That was very good effort. Great dance. Very Rion in your movement. Little delay. I'll give you a 7.
Thank you.
I'll give you a 7.
Russian Blue.
That was a 15 out of 10.
Wow. You the charts off. That's amazing.
Jeez.
Turtle?
I give that a 7.5.
That's good. That's solid.
I'll take it.
PX?
I'm gonna give it a 50 out of 10.
Wow, that's amazing. And I read. Go ahead.
10.
Michael
PX,
Allen.
PX was there live and he saw it in action at
You
intermission.
sure did.
I did. I mean, that's why you got a 50, because it's like, seeing that all over again.
All right, Michael Allen, thank you so much for being the final wrestling entertainer to join us in our midst. We appreciate you. We thank you. And we'll see you around the bend.
Hey, happy birthday, Rion, and thank you guys for having me. Good luck
Thank
with the
you.
roller derby talk. Absolutely.
All
Thanks,
right,
guys.
Michael Allen ends the wrestling portion of our show, and we shift gears from wrestling to chaos. So let's bring them in.
Who's first?
I'm bringing them all. They're all here. They're all
at
coming in.
once?
We're going. We're doing it all. We're just. I'm flooding the room. They're all coming
No,
in.
the last time this happened, my wallet was stolen.
We're bringing them all in.
Ooh, nice
It is
teacher
an
photo,
avalanche of knockouts.
Euro. Look at you.
Yeah, look at that, Euro. Oh. So where's Rion? Happy birthday, Rion.
Thank you.
Max is answering for Rion, just so you know, Marley.
I was gonna say I don't see a Rion.
I'm
Oh, he's
here.
here.
I'm here. I'm
Oh, there he is.
taking care of stuff.
There he is.
We are now under siege.
Oh, nice.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I'm here to wish a special Technoslavian birthday to my to a big strong American boy. Most Americans' arms like veal, not this one. He's full serving of beef.
They really messed you up at the tournament this weekend, Dave, didn't they?
Who's this?
What the fuck is happening right now? Wow. I don't know if I'm afraid or turned on. I can't. I'm having feelings. I just don't know what to
Or
say.
are you afraid that you are turned on?
I might be just a little afraid. Welcome to the Chicago Knockouts for joining us in force. We, of course, have the lovely Marley Quinn. We have the GOAT is back. Hello, GOAT. We have Dollar Store Euro Thrash. I can't call you Euro Thrash because it's just not un-American.
You must use my name. What else you call me?
I'm just putting it right here. Right here. I'm putting it right here.
Oh,
Bringing
very
that back
handsome
later.
man.
And we've got Grumpy Bear. Grumpy, you need to fix your phone so we can see the rest of you. Because I can see
hiding.
I can see her. Grumpy's okay, that's okay. We'll let Grumpy hide. We've got Grumpy Bear. And although she has not turned on her camera device, we have Jen and Tonic is here as well. Hello, Knockouts. How are we tonight?
Hiya.
Hello.
So it is the Rion birthday spectacular, and I wanted the first half to be wrestling, and I wanted the second half to be knockouts, because to me, I love Rion Skillz in the wild when he is part of the knockouts. I think that is where Rion is at his best, because he's so entertaining in the things that he does, and I think you guys bring out the best in him. So I just wanted to sick you all on him at once, to just shower him with birthday wishes and whatever you want to shower him with. So
And not flip him onto a hardwood floor.
That's right. That's still one of my favorite things in the world, is the flip on the hardwood floor. Let us start the celebration with our first knockout that arrived tonight. Miss Marley Quinn, give me a Rion story. Give me something that makes you happy about it. Whatever you want.
Let's see. Well, first of all, again, happy birthday, Rion. Rion was actually, I think, the first wrestler that I met out of all of you guys. Met at, I think it was Hazel's party or Cactus's party. I don't remember exactly whose birthday it was, but I met Rion there. Immediately started talking about wrestling. Immediately told him he should come and teach us stuff so we can be cooler and be more like you guys. But yeah, no, I love Rion. You're awesome. You taught me how to safely use my bat for the first time ever. So you can thank him for not killing people with it anymore. And I will officially apologize for flipping you in the last bout, since it is your birthday.
There's
Though
the
I
picture
do
right there.
understand that it was just, I feel like he was just an innocent bystander, that just wasn't our intentions, but it happens. So, but I hope you have a great birthday. We love you. Can't wait to see you at the next bout.
I'm looking at that picture right now. You're saying there was no intention there. You basically have your arm out and he is going ass over tea kettle.
Well, so we were going after Juice. It just happened. He got in the way.
He was an innocent bystander.
He was an innocent bystander.
He was
yes,
caught up in the flow of things. It was not done deliberately. He just
not
has to watch where he puts himself sometimes.
Exactly. See?
Mistakes
Russian
happen, accidents happen.
Russian gets me.
I feel like Jen and Tonic is saying that there may be more to this story. Her eyes are saying that's not really what happened. Were you in official capacity at that time?
I was, and that was absolutely deliberate. Come on now, you can't just get in the way. That the man, you can't miss him.
Well, we were grabbing for Juice. We missed.
So basically,
Molly just gets excited.
He sacrificed himself for Beetlejuice.
Really excited.
Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Let us now shift well, wait a minute. You know what? We're going to do this because we've been doing it all night with our guests. And we've really I didn't think this through, but it's been way more amusing than I expected. So now I've got to have you guys do it because it just would be wrong if we didn't have that that symmetry throughout the show. Marley Quinn, can you give us a Rion Skillz impression?
I'd have to go get my headphones from my daughter. Which I wish I could grab right now. But that would just be that and just that would be about my impression. Just pretend I have headphones on.
That's solid. We've had the headphones impression done. Also, as the evening has gone on, the headphones are very popular. As you can see, Russian Blues photo. She is also sporting that is her impression. Yep. Everybody's going after those headphones. It's like Rion's accessory.
It's a trademark. It's a trademark.
All right, Max, what did you think of Marley's? Just imagine the headphones were there. Let's pretend a moment that they were there. And she's got that look. She's got that Rion, not really sure what's happening, but know everything that's happening simultaneously. Look, what do you give her, Max Holiday?
Due to the fact that I have to use my imagination, I'm going to go with a 6.9.
6.9. That's a solid score because
it's
we're not imagining. You're having to work yourself, but you still gave her above 5, so that means you still have a higher score than some people have had on this broadcast. So congratulations, and that was very cool. I'm gonna go a straight 7 because she did the eyes, and it was either Rion Skillz or Susanna Hoffs from the Bengals. So I was all in it the whole time either way. Whatever it was good for me. C-Red, what do you say about that impression?
10.
It's like C-Red's just making it rain with 10s tonight. He's had 10s all across the board. Russian Blue, what about you?
1,000,000.
Million. That's the highest score of the night. That just broke the scale. That destroyed the metrics.
That's because it's my Russian.
Averaging out later.
What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like Max was growling.
It's gonna do that averaging out later.
Mm-hmm.
Max, you have
averaging out.
Some wicked distortion.
Zoom call is possessed.
Right.
All
right.
Zoom call is not here, Mrs. Torrance. I know this one.
Okay. The second knockout that showed, I'm going to do the knockouts in order because I saw how they came into the building. We're going to go to Jen and Tonic. Hello, Jen and Tonic. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. I'm up in the land of Skokie this week. So.
Oh, well, greetings from Skokie. It's good to have you. This is your first time on the Power Hour, so welcome. We're glad to have you aboard.
Thank you. Well, I couldn't miss it. The Gota Menendez let me know that Rion was having a virtual birthday party here today. And I didn't want to jet. I wanted to see what everybody had to say. Now, my first memory of Rion. He's such a sweetie, and my daughter, Invader Zoom, has nothing but kind things to say about him. But most of the time when I see him, he's got one of these going. He's trucking across the floor trying to get to whomever is skirmishing at the time.
As the head fight ref, he is often very busy during the evening of the bouts. That much is true. Since you've seen him, do you have any stories that you'd like to tell? Do you have any anecdotes about your time with our birthday boy tonight? Something that he has done or said that you're like, hey, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yes, as a matter of fact, he did do something fucking cool. He came to me at Rabid Brewing, first time he'd ever spoken to me, to thank me for sending you a Christmas card.
That's because Rion knows I have very few friends, and he appreciates it when people treat me like a human. So thank you, Rion. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that very much. That's the memory. Well, now don't I feel like a dick? Okay, moving on. So that was your first moment with him, and he was looking out for people other than himself. But isn't that very Rion?
Absolutely, absolutely. He's just a notch above.
He is many notches above. Do you have any moments where he did something that you just went like, that's one of the funniest things? Because a lot of people, he doesn't consider himself funny, but I think he's one of the funniest people walking the earth. Have you seen him do anything comical that you're just like, that is some funny shit?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a riot. Man, he plays along with anything that we throw at him. He's amazing, and he's really good, off the cuff. Just like with the fight picture, if you can put it up or whatever, where he's flip flopping on the floor there. It was beautiful.
You got a chef's kiss, Rion, from Jen and Tonic. That was amazing. Okay, we saw Marley's impression. You had your headphones on a minute ago. I need a Rion impression. I need it right now. Give me something.
All right, here's the back of him getting to the fight after it's halfway over.
That happens in wrestling too. We've all seen that. Max, she sent headphones. She did the Rion shuffle. Either Max has a migraine or he's like, I'm never doing this fucking again. I haven't decided yet with it yet.
Yeah, no. Let's go with a 7.1.
7.1. Oh, so
I'll take it.
That's a pretty good score. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It was rock solid. There was the shuffle. Go ahead, Red.
10.
And Red's just giving 10s out like he's Rockefeller. What about you, Turtle?
Well, I'm gonna start with Marley since I didn't get to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
rate her.
Right on you. There's a lot going on here.
I give her a 7.5, and you know what? They're all getting 7.5s. I don't even have to see the rest. They're all getting 7.5s.
That makes your 7.5 worthless, is what that is. You just made your scale. You just completely screwed our scale up.
Well, here's the way I see it. I messed things up with Russian Blue already, so I'm just gonna stay out of it.
Yes.
Did you
want to? Please give it to him.
Smart.
All right. Well, that's all we're going to hear from Turtle. We might delete Turtle from the chat. No, we won't do that. We won't. PX, are you still here? There are so many people here. I've lost track of where everybody is. PX, what do you think of that impression?
7.45.
7.45.
What is happening now?
Precision.
You're embarrassing me now. I'm being embarrassed in front of the knockouts right now. Stop it.
Precision and metric system.
What was your score for Marley?
I think I gave it a 7, right? I think I gave it a 7.
Top fan is just it's not his night tonight, not at all, in every way. But that's okay. We still love you anyway. Jen and Thomas, thank you so much. And we're gonna let you all dog.
You're not gonna ask for my score?
Yes. What's your sorry, Russian? What's your score?
It is 999.999999.
So you put her right up at Marley, but you wouldn't put her over the top. So that's the second best.
She's not going to.
That's right. That's fair.
Come on.
There's some bias there, but at least it was some charming bias. And
Steve, you told
You're double.
What's up?
I'm your double. Remember?
That's true. That's true. Okay.
That's why you scored so high.
But I'm your double, so therefore you also got the same score as me.
Okay, everybody gets $1 million.
Well, before we go further, I want to get ahead of something because don't give 7.5 to everyone because I do no impression. He's only €1 thrash. You understand? I am no one else. I pretend to be no one else. I am only me. Purple Rain! You remember this.
0.
That was
correct. Because I do not
0.
do. I do not
0.
do. So look.
0.
I don't. That was pretty amazing.
What is Special. Get out of here! You imposter piece of shit!
Somebody's gonna call it.
Steve, you're gonna have to fix that. Steve, you're gonna have to fix it. Fix whatever the hell that is. Fix it.
$1 million. $1 million.
Hello. I'm sorry, mere peasant took over Zoom call. I'm here now. So hello. That's my drink. Sorry.
Girl, get that stalker. Fix it.
All right. All right.
Just off the record, it's wild to me that you have 2 of these wigs hanging around.
What wig? This is all real. What are you talking about?
Okay, that's fair.
Hair.
Everything
fair.
you're seeing right now is completely natural.
Hey, Euro. That ref looked that imposter looked a lot like Judgment Dave.
Ew. Ooh, Dave.
Gross.
Like, I don't
Fuck
know.
off, Dave.
Okay, listen. Servants want to be me.
Just because
Shut up! Shut up! Okay.
This has to be the best birthday Rion's ever had.
I come back from the Galleria. You know, servants are going through my things. They are trying on my furs. I'm first of all like, how did you get out the containment area in the basement? I fucking locked it before I left. But no, this filth.
My training.
Shut up! This filth gets my wig. This filth. Jesus Christ, what's happening? I'm sorry, Rion. It's about you, okay? It's about you. Right now I'm having my servants put together a very nice present for you. But in the meantime, want to tell you, I'm sorry I'm jumping in here, but I respect you very much because nothing is sexier than man who can wear diaper on head in public.
And make it his profile photo.
Please, yes. This man, you know, he has no shame. He has very good sense of humor about himself. He never take anything too seriously, right? Which obviously I'm very partial to, as you can see. And you know, you're just a gift to us, buddy. I'm sorry, I'm being very earnest. I'm supposed to be a bitch, but I'm going to tell you this right now. If I have a giant punch bowl of tiger's blood, first cup go to Rion.
That's a high honor.
It is.
Very
See,
high
here
honor.
it is.
I'm
It
jealous.
is right here.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Iconic, honestly.
Sweetest thing I think she's ever said.
I have no follow-up for any of what just happened. I'm still in a state of shock. While
You're feeling very aroused, right? Like you feeling very aroused. You don't know.
I plead the 5th and the 15th. While that was happening, whatever that was, Ricky Ricochet has joined us. Hello, Ricky. It's nice to see you. Sorry you're following that.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Happy birthday, Rion. How was your day been so far?
Wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah, that's on me. It's going pretty well. I've explained to everyone, or tried to explain to everyone. I'm in and out. I'm still here.
Birthday cupcake. Still here.
But I'm depending on where I'm at, I might be spotty. So my apologies. Thank you to all knockouts for
Hey,
coming.
girl, we all been there. We all been there, girl.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny. That's what I have. But thank you for all of you being on here. I will be back. I'm still here, but I will be back.
He's going to be back. And not a moment too soon. We'll talk to Ricky Ricochet in a minute. We're going to talk to everybody again, and we're going to let it break down. I'm sure that's how this is going to end, and someone's going to die. Let's welcome, of course, Grumpy Bear. We can see half of Grumpy Bear. Hello, Grumpy.
Hi. I'm hiding a little bit. Human form is out today.
you've known Rion for a minute. I mean, you just celebrated an anniversary of sorts with the knockouts. So tell us your favorite Rion moment as it pertains to the knockouts.
Oh man. I will say yes for sure. I did celebrate a little anniversary, 2 years. Found my home with knockouts. And within those 2 years, Rion has been super wonderful to work with. Always so fun, except when he interrupts shenanigans. That's not that fun. But he's okay, I guess. But he's been super awesome and fun to work with and to show us all the things.
There's a lovely picture right there. There's many of the people that are on the screen right now. And Rion Skillz, it's kind of like a Where's Waldo picture. That's festive. Where was it? Was that can't be at a
That's
knockout.
a minor bout.
That is
Yeah, that was the last
minors
minors bout.
Oh, okay. That's the minors bout. Okay. So that's a nice group shot of everybody that's here. Rion is such a, to me, at least at this point, is an integral part of the knockouts. I think that he enhances things there in a way that only Rion can. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like, he's bringing something to you that is special as I see it?
Let's let Goat answer this one.
I'm missing the Goat. I don't know what happened to him.
He's right here. You skipped right over him.
There he is. Okay. I couldn't see him. He just popped back up. He was gone. I'm like, where the hell did he go?
He wasn't. There was just a giant photo of Rion.
Yeah, but I got people doing all kinds of photos. I have no idea and he's gone again. Like a goddamn magician. There he is, and he's back.
He's there. He's just going, in and out of focus, basically.
Yeah. All right. So Grumpy has called you out to answer that question. So
no, that was me, Steven.
Oh, that was you. Well,
yeah.
Then you took it from Grumpy, and you're going to give it back to Grumpy after Goat answers the question. Goat.
Would you mind repeating the question one more time?
I don't remember the question.
What do you think that Rion has added to the knockouts?
Oh, I mean, well, obviously we have a fucking amazing fight ref, but we've got the training so that we can pull off these things as best as possible. And then we have somebody who adds that, I don't know the word for it exactly because it's hilarious, but it's also like so fitting. It's not meant to be just funny. It just fits, like where a bunch of shit happens on the track and then Rion comes in and reacts at the perfect time, like exactly like how it's supposed to, he just knows when to come in so that it looks like, hey, this fight is happening and he's not going to be on it. I mean, he doesn't know where it's necessarily happening, so he shouldn't be right there. It's just going to happen. And he's like, oh shit. But he gets there when he's supposed to get there so that, before anything real severe starts to happen, because we know if we let you guys to your own vices, you would stop playing roller derby and just start beating the shit out of each other the whole time.
Yes, very good straight man, unlike Dave. Yeah.
Oh, well, so I think that would be that I would say is the thing where he's exactly what we needed for somebody to be playing in that role.
It's a hell of an answer. That actually defines Rion in wrestling too, in very many ways. And of course, now popping on is Beetlejuice. Hello, Beeter.
Hello.
We have now we have the whole damn family's here. That's a magical thing. So we're gonna get to Beeter in a minute. Let's go to Ricky. Ricky, give me some moments of Rion or some memories of Rion that have made you happy over the period of time to make him feel good on his birthday.
Absolutely. And I also have something for you, Steve. But before that, I would say notably, I would say Rion might have saved my life and maybe the life of Juice as well. There was a moment in the last Haunters versus Crusher bout that I would say without the help of Rion, we would have been annihilated in a ghost box. And I don't know that we'd be here to be wishing Rion a happy birthday with it if he had not helped us out of the ghost box trap.
Excuse me, Ricky, I have a question for you.
All right.
No question.
So you in ghost box trap, right? That's what you say, ghost box trap.
Ghost box.
You having sex with very pale woman? That's what's happened?
It was elaborate.
I don't speak
It was
English
involved-
well. I try to understand.
Marley and Boss, up to their shenanigans, tried to
Oh, okay.
put my buddy Juice in a ghost box, and it,
Clearly, Euro not only wasn't clearly Thrash was not at the last bout, and clearly Thrash did not watch it either. So that's good to know.
No, I'm sorry. I had to keep an eye on my captives here. So
yeah,
She's doing a poor job if you missed that already.
I
Those
know.
Tyson sisters.
Hey, I need another drink. Sorry.
But I don't know if you know this, Rion, but I actually make birthday predictions, and all of them.
Sorry, everyone.